Before gardens had names, the ground waited for breath, purpose, and holy beginning. Water moved first, carrying Eden's peace through untouched light. Eden opened with abundance, a sanctuary alive with color, order, and quiet joy. Adam rested beneath living branches as sacred mystery gathered beside him. Radiance gathered, not as a figure, but as holy nearness. Eve awakened to breath, light, and the mystery of life within her. She touched the earth, and wonder answered her eyes. Adam opened his eyes and saw the companion fashioned beside him. He recognized her with wonder. She met him without fear. They walked together through Eden, learning the joy of trust before sorrow existed. Life moved around them, and their work began as wonder, care, and naming. Every tree spoke abundance, except one boundary calling for trust. At the center, one tree asked love to receive limits as protection, holding trust before desire had a voice. A shadow moved where peace had never learned suspicion. The serpent watched with patience, polished scales catching green light. A question entered the leaves, making goodness sound smaller than desire. The garden felt unchanged, yet Eve's certainty began to tremble. The fruit gleamed, beautiful enough to confuse obedience with loss. Beauty, wisdom, longing, and warning crowded Eve's heart in one breath. Her hand hovered, and Eden seemed to hold its breath. She reached, took, and tasted. Innocence cracked without thunder. Adam joined her choice, and shared trust bent beneath shared desire. Their open world turned sharp, exposed, and suddenly afraid. Their eyes opened to fear, and they turned from each other and the light. They stitched leaves together, trying to cover what fear revealed. They hid among leaves, but fear could not hide them. God came near, not as a visible figure, but as mercy seeking truth. The question searched them, and every leaf grew quiet. Questions uncovered broken trust. Blame moved between man, woman, and serpent. The serpent's smooth confidence sank beneath the weight of judgment. Judgment fell, yet mercy spoke first through a promised child and future victory. Eve trembled, yet the promise gave her eyes a horizon. They received protection, not erasure, and stepped toward consequence, clothed in mercy. Eden's gate shone behind them, while guarded fire marked the closed way. Their footprints crossed from abundance into dust, wind, and work. Outside Eden, Eve carried memory, consequence, and stubborn hope across unfamiliar ground. They built with tired hands, learning life would now require effort and faith. When Cain was born, Eve saw new life and thanked God for mercy. Her smile held exhaustion, wonder, and a prayerful memory. Morning after morning, the first family learned work, laughter, patience, and prayer. Abel followed, gentle as dawn near the family fire. Cain and Abel grew beneath Eve's watchful love, different in gifts and temperament. Cain learned the soil, strong hands pressing seed into dust. Abel followed the lambs, carrying quiet care into open fields. Each brother brought the fruit of his work before the unseen Lord. Cain's disappointment darkened, and the warning at his door grew near. The brothers' paths separated under a sky growing heavy. Sin spread through the field. Scripture's grief is felt through absence, not spectacle. Far away, Eve felt grief arrive before words could. Eve held sorrow without surrendering the promise God had spoken over her story. In darkness, mercy still had a voice to remember. With Seth, Eve's story bent again toward life, remembrance, and worship. Dawn rose over a wounded family, still learning to call on the Lord. Eve was not only a failure remembered, she became mother, witness, and sign of mercy. If this story encourages you, subscribe to Tune Scripture for cinematic Bible stories brought to life. Tell us in the comments, what part of Eve's story spoke to you most? Keep exploring the power, drama, and miracles of Scripture.